Hello everyone, welcome back to Physics HQ. This is Professor Sandeep, your tutor for class 11th lecture series. Continuing with the class 11th lecture series for solving MCQs and sums, today we'll be covering textbook MCQs of chapter 2 mathematical methods. So let us start with the first MCQ. The resultant of two forces 10 Newton and 15 Newton acting along positive x-axis and negative x-axis respectively is, these are the option: 25 Newton along positive x-axis, negative x-axis, 5 Newton along positive x-axis, negative x-axis. Now what we have over here is, there is this force of 10 Newton which is acting along positive x-axis, and there is this force of 15 Newton which is acting along negative x-axis. Now since these forces are opposite in direction, their resultant force will be difference of them. So the difference will be 15 minus 10, which is 5 Newton. Now the direction of this force will be along the negative x-axis because the force along negative x-axis is greater. So finally what we can write over here is, we got a resultant force of 5 Newton along negative x-axis. So the correct option is option D. For two vectors to be equal, they should have same magnitude, same direction, same magnitude and direction, same magnitude but opposite direction. So let me tell you, for two vectors to be equal, they should have same magnitude as well as same direction. So the correct option is option C. The magnitude of scalar product of two unit vectors perpendicular to each other is 0, 1, minus 1 or 2. So let us first write down the formula for magnitude of scalar product. Let us say we have two vectors, vector A and vector B. Their scalar product is given by magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of theta, where theta is angle between vectors A and B. Now since both these vectors over here are unit vectors, means their magnitude is 1. Okay, so let us put the values. Magnitude of A will be 1, magnitude of B will be 1, and cos of angle between them will be 90 degree because it is mentioned that vectors are perpendicular to each other. Cos 90 is 0, so the magnitude of scalar product will also be 0. So the correct option is option A. The magnitude of vector product of two unit vectors making an angle of 60 degree with each other is 1, 2, 3 by 2 or root 3 by 2. Let us first write down the formula for magnitude of vector product. Let us say we got two vectors A and B. The magnitude of vector product is given by magnitude of A, magnitude of B into sine of angle between them. So theta is angle between A and B. Now since both the vectors over here are unit vectors, the magnitude will be 1 and angle is 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Therefore, the magnitude over here will be root 3 by 2. Option is D. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. If A, B and C are three vectors, then which of the following is not correct? Let me tell you, option A and B are characteristics of scalar product. C and D are characteristics of vector product because of this cross over here. And in the first two options, if you see, there is this dot product. Right? Now option A and D are distributive law of multiplication. Option A applies for scalar product and option D for vector product, and both are correct over here. Option B and C represent commutative law of multiplication. Commutative law for scalar is given correct. Commutative law for vector product is incorrect over here. So this is the incorrect option. The correct property is given by vector A cross vector B. This is equal to minus of vector B cross vector A. So the option C is the incorrect option. Hope you all understood this. Thank you for your time. If you're finding this lecture series useful, show us your appreciation by clicking on the like button. And don't forget to share it with your friends and classmates. As you know, based on your feedback and suggestions, we'll be covering key concepts under our 5-minute lecture series of class 11. So please feel free to let us know the topic you want us to cover. See you all in the next class. This is Professor Sandeep from Physics HQ signing off.